Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap.
The Cleveland Browns continue to roar through the regular season, improving to an undefeated 6-0 with a solid road win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's break down how this dominant team keeps setting the league's standard. In a hard-fought battle in Jacksonville, the Browns' offense clicked with quarterback Shedeur Sanders throwing for 251 yards and a touchdown while also rushing for one. Damian Browning powered the ground game with 70 yards and a key rushing touchdown. The receiving corps spread the ball well, led by Brian Thomas Jr., who hauled in 3 catches for 57 yards and a touchdown. On defense, JT Tuimoloau was a disruptive force, recording a crucial sack that helped Cleveland hold off the Jaguars 28-21.
I'm Jenny Alvarez and this is your Week 6 Jenny MVP race on Browns Live. At number 5, Jackson Dart is back on the board for the Giants with 1,579 yards and 9 touchdowns. At 4, Rams QB Darren Pearman climbs with 1,620 yards and 10 scores. Number 3, Travis Tiller rises for the Chiefs with 1,703 yards and 13 touchdowns. At 2, Browns star Shedeur Sanders slips one spot but still boasts 1,878 yards and 17 touchdowns. And at number 1, Drake May leads the Patriots, up one spot with 1,587 yards, 16 touchdowns, 0 picks, 264.5 a game. That's your MVP race. I'm Jenny Alvarez, see you next time. Cleveland wins 28-21, but this felt like another messy escape where the offense never truly seized control and Travis Hunter was basically a decoy with 2 catches for 19 yards.
A win is a win because the Browns dictated terms all night, leaning on timely defense and letting JT Tuimoloau's sack be the exclamation point in a controlled 28-21 finish.
If you're really dictating terms, your supposed playmaker isn't disappearing again like Hunter did after Week 4, and you're not hanging on by one score against a beatable Jaguars team.
This wasn't hanging on, it was managing the game. The Browns trusted their defense, didn't force Hunter, and calmly closed out a one-possession win exactly the way good teams are supposed to. What a game, coach. The Browns edged out the Jaguars 28-21. JT Tuimoloau was on fire again.
Absolutely, Angela. Tuimoloau was everywhere. Big plays, big impact. That extension was a no-brainer for us.
Meanwhile, Travis Hunter struggled to find his rhythm again. What's going on there?
Hunter's got talent, but he needs to step up his game. Consistency is key at this level.
The Browns are riding high but will be without Terrence Moss next week, sidelined for at least one more game. Meanwhile, the team secured contract extensions for key players JT Tuimoloau, Sebastian O'Neill, and Trevor Lamontagne, locking down their defensive and offensive core for the future. On the roster front, the Browns made moves releasing Sam Schaefer and Troy Wall to fine-tune depth.
Marcus Reed here on contract line. Right now, Preston Watkins, Gavin McFerrin, and Tyler Hernandez are sitting in Cleveland's contract pressure zone. Preston Watkins is back on this board again. Preston Watkins, everybody in town knows your price is climbing. Do you believe Cleveland can realistically keep you?
I know what comes with being a top defensive tackle in this league. I love winning here, but I am letting the tape do the talking.
Cleveland sits atop the AFC North with a perfect 6-0 record, comfortably ahead of the Steelers at 3-3 and the Bengals and Ravens trailing behind. Their dominance is reflected in the power rankings where they hold the number 1 spot overall, leading in both total offense and defense as they aim to keep that top seed moving forward. This game featured some standout moments, including JT Tuimoloau's game-changing sack that rattled the Jaguars' offense. Damian Browning's explosive 52-yard rushing run set up a touchdown that energized the Browns. And Brian Thomas Jr.'s 42-yard touchdown catch was a highlight reel play that kept Cleveland's momentum rolling. Next week, the Browns return home to face a Steelers team trying to climb out of a .500 slump, making this a crucial AFC North showdown. With Terrence Moss sidelined, the Browns' depth will be tested as they look to maintain their undefeated streak. Meanwhile, JT Tuimoloau's disruptive defensive presence will be key to containing Pittsburgh's ground threat, led by Caleb Johnson's 369 rushing yards this season. Another thing to watch next week is whether Travis Hunter bounces back after a quieter outing. Looking ahead, the Browns get Pittsburgh Steelers next. Pittsburgh Steelers comes in ranked 20 in the current power picture with a 3-3-0 record. The scouting board shows them at 25 in total offense, 24 in total defense, pass offense 28, rush offense 15, pass defense 27, rush defense 11. On the ratings side they check in at 88 overall. What to watch for? Caleb Johnson on the ground with 369 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. Jalen Carter anchoring the defense as a DT at 96 overall. That is the assignment heading into kickoff, and those are the names Cleveland has to answer. Last time Cleveland saw Steelers, the Browns won 28-0. Shedeur Sanders helped drive the last win over Steelers. Get ready for a huge AFC North clash where the Browns defend their perfect record, navigate key injuries, and rely on JT Tuimoloau to disrupt Pittsburgh's run game. You won't want to miss this pivotal Week 7 showdown. Keep an eye on the roster note too. Ledge JT Tuimoloau extended by Browns, new. See you next week for a huge showdown with Steelers.